Hey guys, welcome back to Born Traveller. Right, in this video we're going to take a train from Sarajevo in Bosnia to Mostar, which has a very famous 16th century bridge. Okay, let's get going. So I actually decided to get to the train station and take one of these. They're actually really cheap. They're about 1 km, which is local currency, is about 50 cents per kilometre. It's very cheap compared to something like Batumi. So very comfortable. You can ride them almost all over the city. So that's definitely recommend. Probably the cheapest way. Don't use the taxis, use the electric scooters. So I arrived here at the train station, which is an absolutely fabulous train station. I mean, it's not new, but it's proper old Soviet train station. Look at this. Look at that. What a train station. They don't make them like this anymore. It's just got all this natural light coming in. It's fantastic. So this is where we're going to, Sarajevo to Mostar. The ticket costs $7.50. You buy a night ticket off that I just showed you. Right, and the platform, it leaves from platform 2 at 7:15 AM in the morning. So this is the engine here. It's quite, I would say the engine's quite old, but it is electric, so yeah, it's probably an old so one. But the carriages themselves are quite new. These look quite new in the last 10 years or so. The one thing I can't figure out is it's actually got a seat, or is it just random? You just pick anywhere. I assume you just pick anywhere. So just arrived in Mostar. It took about 3 hours. The journey was quite comfortable apart from the smell coming from the toilets, but apart from that it was really comfortable. The air conditioning was nice and low. It doesn't feel that hot here so far. The temperature here, although it is only 10 AM, apparently Mostar is going to get up to 40 degrees this week, so it is going to be warm here. It doesn't feel too bad so far, but I would definitely recommend taking the train to Mostar. I think it would be more comfortable than bus. It's pretty, and the views on the way are absolutely spectacular. Right, so I've got my apartment. It's quite nice. It is a little bit out of the way, but it's not too bad. It's only a 10-minute walk to the bridge though, which is the main bit, and that's where all the restaurants are and everything. That's where I wouldn't say it's not where the city is, but it's where like the touristy bit is. If you want to go to the city, it's like a 40-minute walk. I'm pretty sure I know what they are. So if you think Mostar escaped the violence, I don't think it did. Wow, look at that. So this bridge here is actually a bit abstract, but there's no point in going on the bridge you want to look at. So I'm assuming when I come around this corner I'm going to be able to see the Mostar Bridge. I've been wanting to see this since I was in Ohrid and did some research about Bosnia. You ready? I'm going to get to the centre before I turn. Oh wow, there's some locks as well where people have put their love. Wow guys, look at that. So that's what it's all about. That's why people come here. Everybody goes to the bridge to take photos? That doesn't really make sense. That is fabulous. What's really interesting here is there's not much, I've looked online, there's not much accommodation where you can actually get a view from your hotel room of the bridge itself. I'm not saying there's none, but they are not obvious. Most of these are private houses that, you know, I assume they are extremely expensive as well. There's a beach down there as well. I didn't see that. Oh, and actually, even more interesting, there's a walkway you can go up and get good photos. I was really tempted to buy a drone this week, but I didn't. It'd be amazing to put a drone up here. Go out to some little remote bit, stick the drone up. It's fabulous. So there it is, guys. That's what it's all about. Now, people only come here on a day trip. I've got a week, so we'll explore everything. You know, this is why I like to come to these places. People just come on a day trip, they miss half of it. They really do. Here we can see downstream. Look at that. What a beautiful city. So let me see if I can give you a panorama. I'm going to take a walk down to the restaurant, see what we can see. So it looks like you come down here and then you go over that little bridge, and then I've seen the rivers just there. Now it feels like a proper tourist or backpacker place, you know, loads of restaurants and old streets and, you know, no traffic, well, a little bit. But yeah, pretty good overall. That looks a nice place with all the, you got the spray coming out. Looks a very like old market street as well. Makes you wonder how long people have been trading on the street. Oh, some restaurants here, so I think we should get something. Amazingly, there's an ATM right in the middle. That's good. I'll have a look at this place because it's right by the river. And yeah, this does not look good. Oh. So I've got to do this between the sprays. There's so basically there's a little bridge as well, and there's a little river here, and there's this nice little restaurant I'm at. Really beautiful. So I've got myself a local beer, and it's not expensive, about $3 for the beer, and it's about $3 for my lunch. So I'm not really overspent getting here really, because $7.50 to get here. It was $2 for the taxi. And then my first lunch is $7, so I'm not overspending it. I'd say I've saved a fortune on accommodation, which actually I needed to, because Belgrade and Sarajevo were really expensive. I'd say my normal budget is about €120 a week. I've been paying 150, so miles over budget, and food and everything more expensive. So let's go through the menu then, and I'll try and break down some prices. So this is kind of like, I think this is kind of going to be as pricey as it's going to be, because we're right in the centre of everything here. So Coke is about $1.70. If you want a cappuccino, it's about $1.50. So coffee's cheap here. $1.75 iced tea. Water's expensive, so don't buy water from here. They do a really good breakfast deal for about $6 each, but it's for two. So I wanted breakfast, so I've had to go with scrambled eggs, which is not the most traditional. So this town is littered with old mosques and old churches from different periods. Now one of the little gems here, if you just come off the main road, there is a little beach. It's not obvious how you get there, to be honest, but I've just found the way. It's not impossible to find it. You just come down here and you've got a little beach, which looks fantastic. There is a restaurant as well, so you get drinks down here as well if you wanted to. This looks a really nice place to sunbathing. And also this is one of the best views of the bridge. Who needs to go to a beach town when you've got this? I mean, it's a nice river, you can paddle in the water, you know, keep cool. You know, you can take a boat trip as well actually. Boat photo tour, €5 for 10 minutes. Do you know what? Let's go and do that. If we can do that now, let's do that boat tour, because that's cheap. €5 for get some amazing photos. Let's go and do it. So if you want to go on your own, it's actually €10, but I'll still pay for it, which is fair enough. Yeah. Oh, it's this one. Okay, so it's €10. Looks worth it though. So you get quite a unique view of the bridge and the river. There's a diving spot there, so you can dive off. Also, actually, a really good view. Get some good shots as well. So this guy's going to jump in a minute. Look at these rock formations, quite cool. One thing you notice as well is there's some massive whirlpools here. This would be quite dangerous to swim in, this bit. It could suck you under quite easily here. So this is the boat trip. It's €5 per person, but if it's you on your own, it's 10. I mean, it's fair enough. So if you're on your own though, they seem to give you more time, which is quite nice. We went up and down like 3 or 4 times, so I can't moan. Towards the end here, there's a beautiful little waterfall as well that you can go to. Absolutely fabulous. Look at this. Absolutely amazing. And it's really cold as well. Beautiful water, really fresh. That's absolutely fabulous, that is. Wow. So if you did come out here all day, you could, every time you need a shower, just stand under there. Actually, for quite a good day out, actually. So guys, that's everything you do at the beach. I think it's really worth it. You could spend a whole day here. The sun is absolutely baking, so if you want to get a suntan, as you know me, if you know my travels, if you follow the channel long enough, you'll know I don't tan. I am white as a ghost. 6 months in India, white. 2 years in Australia, white. You see all these people here, probably been out in the sun for an hour, brown. Okay guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification button, and I'll see you next time.